What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. I gotta get some comments, honey, from the people. The people to see what they think about the show. So without further ado, honey, let's get off into it, okay? I just want to see what the people is thinking about. These personalities, honey, on this here show. So one person makes a post and it says, Tisha don't need a new house. She already living rent free in Kiki, Mel, and Stormi's head. She just need to go on and get that new furniture and sit back and chill, honey. Oh, child. They is dragging Miss Letitia Scott, honey. I ain't got no soul. Not like Mel. Like, I'm a good person. Child, one person comments to that and says, now, don't leave out Messy Boots Nail. She missed her invitation because she keeps calling Tisha Tish. Just messy for no reason. It's the entitlement with her and Fletch for me. Child, bye. Another person says she's already doing it. They are saying her name like it's in the air. They can't survive without it. Good technique on Mel's part. She's not talking about her life, and Tisha is Kiki's life. Oh, child. The people going up for Letitia, honey. What y'all think about that? Okay, Mel don't need to use Tisha, honey, for no storyline. What is y'all talking about? Okay. Another person says, I think that Mel be having these one-on-one meetings with Marsau just to get under Tisha's skin. Oh, what y'all think of that? They keep trying to say that Melody want to be with Marsau. Child, so a person comments to that and says he sets up the meetings as well. So what's his reason? His wife was crying when he randomly told her at the last minute on their lunch date that he was meeting with Mel. So what does that say about him? I know that's right. I know that is right. Another person says, I think it's both Marsau and Mel. They have this catty thing that I can't quite put my finger on. He apologizes to Mel, but never to Tisha. Tisha doesn't like the respect that he gives Mel because she doesn't receive it. I can understand Tisha feeling funny about this. What do y'all think of that? Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. I told y'all Marsau has a crush on Mel. I think he really likes her. I think he's strategic with trying to put her down. He be trying to gaslight her and make it look like, oh, she not that successful. She got that little t-shirt business. She ain't been doing it for that long. Those type of businesses are hit or miss. She didn't file for bankruptcy. She this, she that. It's just like, I gotta put you down just so I can be level with you. That is what a man will always do when he comes from the first floor. Okay? So another person makes a post and it says, Stormi is rude and childish as F. Kudos to Marsau for matching energies. That irritated her soul and she left. So another person comments to that and says, that man don't be giving a damn about their attitudes. And I love it. Another person says he is wrong too. He said what he said to piss her off. Another person says, yeah, Stormi was just way out of order. That is not okay. She acts just like her mother. It definitely makes me view her differently. So are y'all looking at Stormi a little bit different? I'm saying, honey, it's Marsau. Marsau need to be cussed out, honey. If Tisha ain't gonna do it, then hell, who the hell gonna do it? Okay? Another person makes a post and says that I think that Martell seems more human when he defends Melody and her value and making sure Marsau knows and recognizes the value that they brought to the Scotts, period. Because Marsau seems to have selective amnesia, talking about her t-shirt business. Exactly. I told y'all what he tried to do. He tries to deny, okay, how talented Melody is. Even, Martell. That's how you could kind of tell he's jealous of them. Okay? So one person says to that person and says, girl, bye. If that's the case, then why Martell don't have shit now? Martell and Mel think that they made everyone what they are. All of them are super educated and successful because of their own work. I mean, anybody could go to school and anybody can graduate, okay? But shit, Tisha was still over there begging Mel for that damn blueprint, honey. Was stealing all her ideas, taking all the credit for it. Child, make it make sense. You can't make these things up. So another person says, facts. I've been saying this. Martell and Melody need to be humble and give their lives to God. They're true. They are too wrapped up in materialism. Well, child, that ain't really what it say, but that's what they trying to say. And ungodly things of this world, in my opinion. Yet both of them stay talking about Jesus and how they raised their children in God's life. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't God that told Martell to go and have an affair with a woman younger than him and string her along and mess up her mind. Her mind was already messed up. I mean, I'm just saying. And then get her pregnant. God not telling you to do that. God did not tell him to hurt his wife and cheat on her. God did not tell Melody to get on TV and tell the world all their business. What? They need to stop and get it together. They are the saddest couple on the show, together and separate. Ooh, child, why y'all dragging Mel and Martell? Another person says, if that's the case, why haven't Mel and Martell duplicated another scope for themselves? I mean, Mel is selling flat tummy tea, t-shirts, property preservation, women's empowerment brunches, skincare, hair care, and a production company, not one construction company. Martell is doing wine, a cookbook, and a children's book, not one construction project. Why? Please tell us why they haven't created another scope. So they trying to say if they created scope, they should be able to build another one. And I feel like they don't have to do that. So another person says, why would Melody enter into business with Martell in any endeavor? What? It doesn't matter what type of business Mel has. She's successful. Marsau is being sued over and over for his unethical business practices and stealing money from clients. Mel will never go into business with Martell again. Why would she? Exactly. Shit, she can't trust that snake. Okay, another person says Mel is good at what she does. Martell didn't need to let Marsau know anything because at their meeting, Marsau already acknowledged what she did and that he valued her opinion. LOL. She does sell t-shirts. That's one of her streams of income. And Marsau also sells t-shirts, which he stated as well. Well, he should shut the hell up then. I feel like if you're doing what I'm doing, then you don't have a right to say about, you don't have nothing to say about what I'm doing. You're doing the same shit, probably on a, more on an unsuccessful level. Okay, how about that? Okay. And I also told y'all about all the complaints about the black, honey, okay? How they said they had that hot-ass fan blowing. How they said that they had to find somebody to cook them some food. See, that's not good up in the business, honey. It's just not good. Okay. Another person says, if the Scotts are so rich and well off, why are they living in an apartment and Marsau is doing the renovation to the house himself? I know, make it, I know. And my whole thing is, I know some people is like, well, if he could do it, he should do it, but they ain't got money like that. They ain't got money like that, because that is something that you would, you would give that to somebody else to do. You too busy. You should finish up the rest of these projects that you promised to the people that you owe, like the business owner and the barber and the other people, honey. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying. And so a person comments to that and says, right, laughing emoji, talking about a $7K a month spending budget. Another person says, I'm leaving this alone because that house should have been finished. They talking about Scott Manor, honey. Okay. More like Mud Manor, honey. Okay. What do y'all see? Sticks. Okay. When it becomes Scott Manor, honey, I will give it a shout out, honey. Okay. Okay, how many seasons, honey, is it gonna take? It's gonna take a lot of seasons. Okay. It's going to take a lot of work, honey. Another person says, I'm a designer, a home stylist, and a stager. I would never imagine someone else doing anything in my home that I can do. My vision can be executed perfectly by me, and they are better than us, LOL. We did our last renovation and stayed in a hotel, LOL. At least they rented an apartment. Yeah. Different strokes for different folks, but honey, he doing all the work because they ain't got the money to pay the people, but they got time to be up at the Beyonce concert. Okay. They got time to send Miss Wanda to Paris. Did she really go to Paris? Miss Wanda said, honey, they said I only went up the street. When Melody go to Paris, she really go, but when I go, it's a fake Paris. Child, okay. Another person says, if my husband was a contractor, he would do the work as well. The way you keep money is to save it whenever you can. That's true. Staying in an apartment while your husband is building your forever home is such a small sacrifice. But that's not even their forever home. They're supposed to end up at Scott Manor, right? They're making renovations to their home, but they're eventually supposed to leave the home and go to Scott Manor. They still ain't broke ground. Tisha don't know when they gonna break ground, but she still got her hopes up. And Kimmy was like, girl, you a better woman than me. And then I had to say to Kimmy, not really, sis, because you over there with the porn star. Okay, I would get his ass a blow-up doll, okay, and make sure the blow-up doll got a light bulb in it. That way, mellow yellow honey can feel like he at home. But you ain't heard that, honey, from Miss Robinson, honey. Okay. Child, on another post, honey, one person says, Martell telling Chris how Marsau used him and Mel as friends to get what they have, but Chris, as his friend, has been asking him to move so he can sell that house. That you have overstayed your welcome in. SMH. That's a good point. That is a good point. They telling Hookheaded honey to get up out that house. So another person says, when Martell said Melody been speaking since Marsau was wearing those big ass suits at the movie theater. That was funny. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, because Big Toenail Head, honey, he forgot where he done came from. He from the movie theater company, honey. Okay, and I need me some movie theater popcorn. Okay, I love me some movie theater popcorn. There was many a times, honey, Miss Robinson went down to the theater just to get the damn popcorn. Okay. Oh, somebody comments to that and says, maybe Martell needs to borrow one of those big suits because he always looked like he got on his little brother's clothes. Ooh, child, the shade. I'm here for it, though. So another person makes a post and says, do you think Mel and Martell is mad that the Scotts' businesses have taken off? Their messy lifestyle and divorce tore their businesses up. So what do y'all think of that? So one person comments to that and says, nah, it's the fact that they denied that the Holts have helped them in the beginning. Mel was always willing to help Tisha advance in business. Tisha's problem with Mel is the fact that she won't retract her claims of Marsau cheating. Exactly. And Tisha is jealous of Melody. Another person says, I think that's Mel's whole beef with Tisha. I don't think Mel expected Tisha to do everything that she has done. She wanted to be the teacher, but Tisha has succeeded without much help from her. Shit, she has copied every damn thing that Melody has did. I knew she was on something, honey, when she copied when she copied Mel's Embrace logo with the whole Mommy Business podcast. And Melody, honestly, should be the one with a podcast because she can actually speak. I'm sorry, but Tisha, girl, you need to go and get that vocabulary together. You need to go and learn how to pronounce your words the right way, honey. Okay, you need to enunciate. You just need a whole lot of help, honey, in the English department. Right along with your mammy. She could be there in class with you too, honey, okay? But yeah, Tisha is very jealous and intimidated by Mel. I've been telling y'all that for years. I don't know why y'all don't believe me, okay? So, honey, I'm going to just read what the people think of Miss Letitia Scott, honey, and her being jealous of Melody. So one person says, Tisha is insecure when it comes to Melody. Ever since this show has started, Tisha tries to portray this image of a successful businesswoman seeking Marsau's admiration. She's been trying to walk in Melody's footsteps since season 1. Tisha is beautiful and intelligent in her own right, but she's too busy trying to compete with Melody. You can't compete where you don't compare. Exactly. And that's what a lot of heifers do, honey. Okay? Another person says Letitia is uncomfortable with the emotion of jealousy towards Melody. She's so fixated on Melody's success that she refuses to focus on herself. Letitia also has a poor attitude and it gets ugly. Yes, it does. Another person says Tisha cannot handle constructive criticism when it comes to the expo business, and that's so sad. Another person says Marsau likes that Tisha is insecure. I don't think he really likes her. He don't like her for who she is, just who she is to him. Okay, it's going to always be who you are to the narcissist. And if you're insecure and he get to act like he confident and he the big man and he make all the decisions, then yeah, he go marry you and play house with you and, you know. You're still going to be a married single mom, okay? We know that. So, ciao. Another person mentions that Tisha did not check Stormi because she is using Stormi's products and copying her too and trying to get business advice from her. Do y'all think that that's what's going on? Okay. That is interesting. Tisha is like that, and she feels like, well, it's not copying. Well, it's not. Well, everybody has the right to be inspired. I actually had somebody say that to me. They was copying everything I was doing business-wise, and they said, but I'm inspired. And no, you're not just inspired. The same person was not trying to give me credit for nothing. They was trying to take all the damn credit. You can't do that, honey. That's where you're falling short, boo-boo. Just admit that you're jealous. Okay, that's why she got down to that reunion and said, Mel got a dasso. Like, she a mean girl, Kimmy. Remember, that's why she got mad with Kimmy. She thought that Kimmy was supposed to take her side because her and Mel had a falling out. And Kimmy should just take her side because she her sister-in-law. That's why her and Kimmy's relationship fell apart. Okay? So another person says Letitia gives dark vibes, green-eyed monster, just like her mother. She is jealous of Melody because she gives good vibes. Letitia will not change because that's who she is, jealous, deceitful, and fake. That's her, and she is raising her daughters the same way. Oh, child. She needs to get some help and stop the evil curse. Yeah. So another person says, why would Tisha be jealous of Melody? Tisha has her family under one roof. Tisha owns property. She's not renting. Tisha don't have to fight with her baby daddy all the time. Less stress. Tisha is building generational wealth with her husband. Tisha has a supportive family. Why is she jealous again? Melody is single and a bitter woman with 4 kids. Ooh. Child, what? Oh, another person comments to that and says, Tisha don't own anything but that $5.5 million lawsuit, and Melody don't have no reason to be bitter. She is good over there. Y'all love saying that somebody is bitter just because they single. Okay, get out of that. Okay, like, she probably all at peace. Tisha over there, she had to beg that man to stay in the house with her. He was getting ready to work on their house and stay at the house. He didn't even want to come to the apartment with her and the kids. Like, that's somebody that's never thinking about her. He done kicked her out of her office. He didn't invite her to Africa, honey. Yes, I'm bringing it up because it looked like some of y'all forgot. Tisha, what she does with Mel is she projects onto her. That's why she was down to that reunion saying that that Mel had a dark soul. Okay, I ain't forgotten. Y'all bet not either. Okay, so I'm about to play this last little clip that we remember from the one reunion. If you didn't see the jealousy, honey, it was on this reunion. Okay, it was also there when she told Mel that Martell and cheated on her all them years, had a baby with another woman. Like, if you were ever friends with somebody, number one, you should never say something like that. Something so hurtful, right? Because I'm sure when Martell was cheating on Melody, it was painful, it was hurtful. Okay? So you don't inflict pain onto another woman. You don't throw and weaponize her husband's or ex-husband's indiscretions and throw them in her face. She projects onto Mel the whole, you got a dark soul. And then at this reunion, okay? So we're going to play this little clip and we're going to let it ride out, honey. But the girl is jealous. Okay, I think Mel trying to be cool, like now, like trying to be cordial. She kind of see Tisha for who and what she is. Tisha is never going to trust Mel. She may pretend for a little bit, but the hate is always there. When a person is jealous of you, they are always just one more thing away from totally hating on you, right? Okay.
How does it feel for you to hear Tisha say that about you? That's your character.
I feel like, what the hell? What do you mean when I get it together? Since I've known you, I've always had it together.
Did you hear that? Since I've known you, I've always had it together. Bitch, you was the one trying to live up off of my blueprint. Okay? And Tisha looks around looking all stupid. Ugh.
Let's be clear, the moment when I did stop talking to you, when I was going through the stuff with Martell, which I shared with you, I pulled back because I was going through stuff with my husband. That's how we had it together.
I was talking to you when you was going through stuff with my husband.
Did y'all hear that? I'm going to play it for you again.
Talking to you when you was going through stuff with
But when I stopped at first, but then...
You hear that? Did y'all hear that? I was talking to you when you was going through stuff. A woman like Tisha that's jealous of you, they love talking to you when stuff is messed up with you. They love it. They love when you're going through pain. And for her to, that's how I knew that she lacked empathy, because if Melody is going through a lot in her personal life, you know, she may be a loner. I think she was an only child. She may need time to recharge her batteries. And if you are a good friend, you should understand that. But no, not Tisha's needy, codependent ass, honey. She wanted to take it as a personal attack. Okay?
I shared that the reason I pulled back is because I had to focus on what I had going on.
You're right. That sounds good.
Tisha and I have had that conversation. That was why I pulled back, because I had my own marital stuff. That's not things going well. So don't put me out like I'm a user. Like when I need you, I'm gonna be talking to you.
I don't think you know how to be a real friend.
You don't have.
See, she want to put it out there that this woman is a bad friend. Same thing that Martell do. They like to do these smear campaigns. That way, yeah, she can't get along with nobody. Yeah, well, she this and she that, and yeah.
I don't think you do either,
Oh, I
Tisha.
definitely know
But
how to
see,
do
here's
voice
because this is why. While you were over there making your little face and you finally
I
told the
wasn't
truth
making
behind
a face, but
yourself.
you want to comfort me. Let's go.
I wasn't
making
coming.
a face.
You did. See,
I
all
was
of that,
fighting.
there's no reason we should even be having communication. Okay, Tisha.
And we don't have an issue. I'm just speaking my truth.
Do we not have to?
Pay attention to what Melody is saying to her.
You just turned up real quick. I did not. You kind of did,
Okay,
though.
well, you felt some type of way about that because I wasn't turning up when you
But
said.
once
I
you-
don't know
but
anything
once-
about your destiny relationship.
So let me ask you this: when you see
Child, you know you gotta take it back sometimes, honey, because I think some people then forgot. But I think more people are beginning to realize that Tisha is definitely jealous of Mel. Because one person says Tisha got expectations for everybody but her husband. Where's all this energy when it comes to Marsau consistently dismissing her? I know that's right. But yeah, a lot of people are still seeing through the jealousy, honey. She gonna pretend to be cool and cordial with Mel. But honey, it's just right, you know, below the surface. Okay, it's just right there. Okay, it's gonna come right back out again, honey. Oh, another person said what Miss Robinson said. Tisha is the same friend who knew Melody's husband was cheating for years and relished in the fact and later threw it up in her face. See, when a person does evil, malicious stuff like that, you guys, they were never your friend. Okay? But when Melody gave her some of her own medicine, she went off the rails and said, Mel was trying to destroy my marriage. Okay, you guys, that's all I got, honey. That's all I got, because I notice a lot of people is, they is really, catching on. They really do see that, Tisha is still jealous of Mel and she's still in her feelings because Marsau and Mel be meeting up and but girl, your man is a messy queen, honey. Okay, so I'm just happy that the people is finally seeing what I've been trying to tell y'all. Okay, I've been trying to tell y'all. Okay, but anyways, honey, I'll holla. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.